Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Broyans Farm. So this morning I have a metal detector with me, which is kind of an unusual tool, but I kind of have a problem. Our corn bin is starting to get emptier, and so we were shoveling corn down into like where the auger sucks from, and also away from this door right here so we can jump into it if we need to. And I accidentally left the shovel in there, and then when we ran the auger and corn sucked down into it, well, it also took the shovel that I left in there down with it. And so it's somewhere down in the bin, and I'm gonna try and find it. Now the whole problem with this is, and I'm sure you can imagine, this whole entire bin is metal. So I'm afraid, make sure there's no bees in here, that it's gonna just keep picking up the metal instead of the shovel, but that's something we're gonna have to find out here in a little bit. It's beautiful up here. So right down there is the auger, which has a screen over top of it, so it's not like the shovel can go right into the auger. And then that runs the corn out of the bin where you've seen us bag corn many of times. Now I haven't been on that whole other side at all, so I know the shovel is somewhere between like 2 foot on the other side of that door right there and right where I'm standing. So it shouldn't be too hard, but like I said, this is a pretty good metal detector, and it might be too strong and pick up the metal all around it, but I hope for the best. So even right here, you hear that? That already means it's picking up the side of the corn bin. Watch as I get closer. So I'm hoping the shovel's out here somewhere. The bottom of the bin is only probably a foot or two under the lowest point. So if it was down there, I would see it. Or at least I think I would anyway. That's the side again. I just lost my crock. Don't need to lose something else in here yet. Come on. True story. Should you put them in the front bin?
Very good. Final answer? Oh. This guy here. Beauty.
So back here is more yellow seedless. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's 2 hidden there. Then we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And there's like 4 or 5 more hidden underneath here. So there's a ton of these that are ready.
Oh my gosh, I guess I took down, it's okay. But look at these. All the way through here.
So we've just about got a bin of yellow seedless. Now we're gonna move into honeydew. They're ready now. Dad's got a pile started up there. We tell these are ready by kind of like the yellow tint on their skin, and also they won't pop off at all. And when I say pop off, I mean the stem. if they're not somewhat ready.
Maybe I better take these off. So I'm not getting them everybody have a happy Labor Day weekend.
So we went to go throw a cantaloupe and it ended up being bad. Frank, show your shirt. It just busted all over.
It's just a
Frank.
rough that happened.
But now Mom came, so I'm driving. She's in the middle. And Dad's in the back. Frank's up on the boat, obviously.
They're doing very well.
Oh. And they dropped one.
I didn't do it.
How'd you drop that?
It's not good. I tried to
Oh.
hold on to it.
I don't want it to happen to me.
Well, I mean, I probably should never have caught it this high up because it probably wouldn't have been as bad.
Now I need a passenger.
Right, thanks? It would have been gone.
Gonna try a sugar baby. That's beautiful. Everybody's eating it. How was it, Frank?
Very good. Well, you're not supposed to drop in your mouth with.
So we just got back to the shed here.
No.
We have 3/4 of a bin of cantaloupe, top off with some red seedless. And this one's almost all yellow seedless with a couple of red and honeydew on top. And this one is over full with cantaloupe with, again, more red seedless on top. So now Frank and I just got out here to zucchini in Lebanese squash, or also known as Gouda.
Man, I'm still stinking.
Frank stinks.
Yep. Frank stinks. Frank stinks.
Oh, I didn't get. Oh, I didn't get that one. Oh well, that's okay.
We got two right here. Nice and smooth little cut. Look at this. Bam. And you want me to grab this one? It's good size, right?
Yeah, grab it. Yeah, that's borderline, but
Go buy it.
yeah.
No.
There's 2 more here.
Okay.
Or 3 actually. There's one there. And then 2 more right here.
What do you think about Gouda?
There's a lot here.
What do you think about Gouda?
It's all right. So now we're moving on to yellow zucchini. These look pretty nice. The other patch is not very far from being on. Let's put that one in there, Frank.
Much.
Let that one right there go. It's a little small.
Yeah. Wow. What the hell was that just going around my head? Wow. Sound like a June bug or a B-52. Oh, there's one.
You wanna go on the other? You think you should go on the other side, or can you get it?
Patience. Something we've had a long time to figure out, I guess.
We only got half a box of yellow, and now we're moving on to green. I was just telling Frank that this is about the 2nd time all season I've picked zucchini. It's pretty nice. Just put this here till Frank comes. Here's another one. Actually, this is bad. I'm gonna cut it off though so it doesn't suck nutrients from the plant. Here's one. Another. Wow, this is a huge one. That's beautiful. Look at that one, Frank.
Nice.
It's the next day. We're gonna start getting a load around for the market. Dad just got back with a load of sweet corn. I think we have to go this way. I see a nice one back there, I think. Oh wow, yeah. That's from the other row.
I think we can still get away with some of this tomorrow.
Wow.
There's 8 in there.
One more, is that it?
One more, we'll do 4.
I just got out here to the farm market with the load. I wanted to show you what the zinnias are looking like. They've made it through that tornado / hailstorm pretty well. And I got them sprayed with a fungicide. And now look how gorgeous they are again. I think they're almost thicker than they were before. The bees are loving it. The customers are loving it. We're doing 6 for $5 if they want to pick their own. Gorgeous. Right here's what I brought, which is the sweet corn, cabbage, cantaloupe, watermelon, peppers, and broccoli. I had this trough from the corn maze. It was never used for actual animals, just the basketballs that I had. So we cleaned it out, sanitized it, and now we fill it up, which it's very low right now. We're gonna keep it, but now we fill it up with our cantaloupe and watermelon, and it looks really cool and it catches people's eyes when they come in. We just got set up. Got this thing pretty full. That's all I had to fill it up with. We go with cantaloupe, then the red seedless, sugar baby red seedless, the seedless yellow watermelon. Then in the store here, over here we have our pickles, peppers, beans, beets, hot peppers over there, eggplant, red and green bell, and then right over here we have the sweet frying. And over here we have potatoes, sweet potatoes, which isn't ours, zucchini, red and green tomatoes, big pile of sweet corn, some kohlrabi. This is the broccoli Dad and I just picked, along with the cabbage. Here's some cantaloupe that were out here for a day, and if they don't go in the cooler, they get ripe very fast. So I marked them down to $2 and let people know they're ripe. That way, if they want to eat one today, this will be a good choice. Honeydew. Our tomato selection is getting a little bit low. We gotta get them picked again. And then over here we have all the apples from a local orchard. And peaches. Here's the kale Dad and I just picked. Some plums. Don't have many left of those. And then bananas, garlic, oranges, and our own onions. Just got back here to the farm, unloaded all the empties. and I'm gonna walk over here to the greenhouses and check out the strawberry plants that we didn't put into the ground. Our grass is way too high, but as you can see just from driving through yesterday, it's laying so wet that we can't get through with the mower. This is just one of the rainiest summers we've had in a long time. But anyway, over here is the strawberries. See some dry cells here and there. I'll water these quick before I head home. This is Yambu, and these are probably All-Star and Chandler, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, which is from Cube Pack. I told you guys I would give you an update every video on the strawberries. Really nothing's changed since the last video. I haven't really seen any of the upper ones that I said were kind of like dying a little bit die any more than what they are. And these ones down here, the Galettas and Yambus that have been doing good since we planted them, haven't really grown at all. So not really much to show, but at least everything isn't looking any worse. If anything, it's only looking better. There's not gonna be much of a difference for a little while because it's gotta set its roots. Once the roots get set, that's when it's gonna start pushing all the nutrients into the leaves, and it'll start looking kind of like the Dickens does right here, which is absolutely perfect. Some of the bare roots took a little longer to get established than others, and so when picking off blossoms, some didn't have when we were picking off the majority of them. So we do have to go through and pick one more time. But I did want to show you, because I did see one earlier today. Here it is, a strawberry. This, I'm pretty sure, is Cabot. And this is the first strawberry out of the new field. So now that the whole field is planted, I can go through now and start setting up my electric fence, and that'll hopefully be within the next week here. So with that being said, I'm gonna call it a wrap for this video. As always, thank you guys for watching, and always remember it ain't much, but it's honest work.